Hello everybody, Josh here. Just got a order from Gulf Coast Ecosystems, and we got some macroalgae here. That's the first box I opened. This is the second one. I still have some more in here, so I can show you how to unbox it and what's all in it. So yeah, they come in these like little priority mail flat rate boxes. They ship pretty cheap, and you get a decent amount of algae. So let's open this up here. Some paperwork that I cut through, apparently. Some insulation, heat packs, some more insulating newspapers and such. And they come in these little things. There's something else. They pack really tight in here. There's some other macroalgae I got. These are a little cold, very cold out around here. It's about 5 degrees outside, so let that warm up in there, and then there you go. So yeah, they got some foam in here for insulation. Pretty small, but they pack it really tight. You get a lot in these 2 boxes. Got all those, that, and those. So I'm gonna get some of this stuff unbagged, and then I'll get right back to you guys. Alright, I'm back. Sorry if I sound a little weird, I'm a little sick. But we got some of these in here. Some very healthy looking macroalgae. They give you a really good bit for how much you pay. You guys might be asking why I'm not putting them in one of my Chido tanks or in a display tank. Well, that's because Gulf Reef Ecosystems actually gets their macroalgae from the ocean. So any little critters that might be in there that I don't want in here, I can try to get it off the macroalgae before putting it into one of the grow out tanks. So that being said, this is going to sit in here a little while. I'm going to see what crawls out. I'm going to see if I can clean some of it off, and maybe I could put it into one of my grow out tanks. Now you got to be careful whenever you're taking them out of the bag, because these bags actually hold a lot of pressure. They tie them up real tight, and like I said, they get it from the ocean, so anything could really be in that bag. So you want to make sure your hands are clear, or you're wearing something over your hands, just so you don't get like stung by something you don't know what's in there. Also, there could be sharp objects or rocks on it. So that's my little quarantine tank for my macroalgae temporarily, and I'm actually going to show you guys. Take some of this out of here. This is how they come, just in this bag, and then they have it in 3. So yeah, they have this in there right now. It's warming up. Hey, you see that little guy in there? That might just be a piece of macroalgae. Anyway, so yeah, this is still pretty cold, so I'm gonna let that heat up before putting it in my little tank. It doesn't have a heater right now. So I'll get back to you guys, and we'll open that together, and I'll show you all how much comes in it, and maybe we can go over some types of macroalgae that I got, and I'll be right back. Alright, I don't know if you guys can see this, but I also got some snails in there. See those little snail shells? If you actually look at that one right there, should be pointed at it. There's actually some macroalgae growing on the snail. So there's some macroalgae growing on that one as well. I don't know how well you guys can see it, but on those little snails there's some macroalgae growing on their shells. So yeah, you can get some snails from them. There's a little bonus you get. I wasn't really expecting that, but yeah, it's always handy. Just to give you guys an idea, I mean, I found this at the bottom of the quarantine tank. Some sort of little bug thing. Almost looks like an amphipod, but it's not. I have no clue what it is. It died. I think the temperature got a little too low for it to survive, because it was It was really cold outside, so it might have shipped a little cold. So whatever it was, it died. But I mean, you guys get an order, and this is alive in there. I have no idea if this will be beneficial or bad for your tank. So I would definitely clean off your macroalgae, or try to see what's inside of it, like I have. I'm just trying to get an idea of what's in there. Maybe something that's good that I can put in, maybe something that's bad that I won't put in. So yeah, just keep that kind of stuff in mind. Here's just another example of what you might find. I mean, this is, I'm not exactly sure, but this appears to be some kind of green bristle worm. So, I mean, I kind of ripped it in half by accident, taking it out of the tank, but I'm not sure about you guys, but I don't think I'd want that in my tank, not knowing exactly what it is. So now that I've kind of showed you the bad, let me see if I can show you some of the good here. I don't know if there's a glare, but if you can see that right there, that is a black Bristol star. Now that's actually a beneficial hitchhiker. So I saw him moving. I'm probably gonna put him in my tank. Don't know how well he's gonna do, but I'd like to have him in my tank because that's a cool little souvenir to have. So just an example of some kind of a beneficial little hitchhiker you can find on these things. And like I said, it's from the wild, so anything from mantis shrimp to starfish can be in these. I actually saw a red starfish in one of these. I'm not sure where he went, but I don't think I'd want him in my tank. What is that? Yeah, there's always these kind of like dirt or small pods on these leaves. So I don't know about those. They could be egg clusters or just detritus. So, alright, so now I'm going to open this bag up, show you what you guys is like. So the outer bag really isn't all that thick, so you can get through it pretty easily. And then they got these little tubular, double-bagged little guys, which actually holds a lot of macroalgae. Sorry if I'm not holding the camera in the right angle. I'm kind of trying to focus on this. Not sure if I already have that macroalgae. No, that's thicker. Yeah. Alright. And then this. This is actually something I was really liking. Something more thick branched. I have no clue what's in there. I think it's just shells. At least I hope it is. Alright. So, try not to drop the camera in the water here, but I don't have to worry about getting the water in the actual tank, because this is just a little quarantine. I'm just going to dump everything in there. Try not to cut any of the macroalgae when I do that. I apologize in advance. I know this camera's gonna be really shaky with this. Razors, they gotta be the reefer's best friend. Alright. Alright, and that's the whole order of macroalgae there. Some really fancy species. Hopefully this will... I think something stung me. Anyway, I think this will provide a good variety for my tank to to really have the good water quality I'm looking for. Some more tight macroalgae got different colors. This is brown, green, red. More colors, more spectrum, more nutrients and other wastes it can take out of the water. A little piece of live rock. My hand's starting to tingle now. Hope I didn't get stung by something bad. Alright. So thanks for watching. If I don't die from whatever I got stung by, I'll see you next time.